Hey everybody, welcome back to Chronic Woodwork. Today we are going to be building a convention-friendly Deathstroke sword for my nephew Eli. I began by grabbing a piece of scrap 1x6 and fixing my template to it with some packing tape. If you have any questions about printing a large-scale template from your home computer, I'll post a link to a previous video of mine where I walk through the process step by step. The Deathstroke sword design that I chose had a couple sections of serrated edges. I took it to my drill press and drilled a couple consecutive holes. You'll see as I cut it out, it's going to provide a much more uniform look for that serrated edge. After I completed drilling all the holes, I took the sword over to the bandsaw and just roughed out the shape. After inspecting my design a little more closely, I saw there were some interior cut for the sword, so I went ahead and just kind of etched those out freehand, drilled a hole, and then I took it over to my scroll saw and completed the interior cut. If I could do this project over again, I probably would have used my drill press once again to rough out these holes. So in order to create the bevel that a normal sword would have, I found the center of the block of wood with a square, and then I took that to my router table and made sure that the guide bearing on my router bit was right along the center line. That way I didn't remove too much material. Additionally, it's going to leave a pretty blunt sword. I want this thing to be very much convention friendly, and I also don't want anyone to get hurt with it. It's just a toy. While I was at the router table, I went ahead and routed over the edge of the handle, just going to make it more comfortable in this hand. Next up was sanding. It's an awkward piece, so I just sanded it by hand. It was a nice day, so it was nice to just sit on the patio and sand it by hand. To finish the sword, I hung it up underneath my patio and just hit it with some automotive primer and then this black metallic paint that I found at the big box store. It was the closest match I could find to the Deathstroke pictures that I'd seen online. In order to give our sword a more tactical feel, I looked up a method for wrapping handles with paracord. In short, you're going to take a bite about the length of the handle. You'll then take the long end of the string, cross it over the short end of the string, grab a bite, pull it underneath the handle, and then through the loop that you've been holding on top of the handle. You'll then pass the long end of the paracord underneath the handle again, grab another bite, and pass that bite through the loop that's on top of the handle once again. Rinse and repeat the process over and over again until you reach the top of the handle. Finally, I just wrapped it up with a square knot, 2 safety knots, cut the excess, and burnt it. It's a little hard to see, so I'll post a link in the description below for the video that taught me how to do that, because I can see that my video angle here wasn't real great. And that'll just about do it for this process. It's a real quick video, but I had a lot of fun doing it, so I thought I'd document it. Thanks, we'll catch you next time. Bye.